Hey, good morning. It's a beautiful, not so beautiful, rainy day in Florida. But the good news is sunshine is right around the corner. Welcome to video number 2 in this 5-part series on what is a leader to do when change doesn't come as quickly as he or she desires. Now, this entire 5-part video series is dedicated to my boss, the founder of John Melvin University. Every single day, I watch David continue to push through and inspire and work hard, even though some things might not be moving as quickly as he would like. Now, rest assured, great things are going on and God is on the move and doing great things, but there is so much going on. I wonder some days why David doesn't just throw up his hands and say, you know what? I quit. I'm going to go sell insurance. I'm going to go sell used cars, whatever. But the man continues to push through and lead and inspire and influence. And so today, again, this is video number 2. I gave 2 steps yesterday. I'm going to give 2 more action steps today, then 2 tomorrow, 2 on Monday, and 2 on Tuesday, and that will all equal 10. Again, for you math geniuses out there, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 10. And so today, when things are not moving along as quickly as you would like in the organization or the family or the unit or the body that you are trying to lead, what is a leader to do? Well, I've seen these 2 action steps take place on a weekly basis in the life of David Angeron, and I want to share them with you this morning. So, number 3, yesterday was 1 and 2, today is 3 and 4. And so, number 3 is this: we've got to refocus in on what we can control and let go of the stuff that we can't do diddly squat about. I watch David do it on a daily basis. There are a million things screaming for his attention, but not all of that stuff he can control. David is wise enough to focus in on what he can control and leave the rest to God. So here we go. Psalm 37:5 says, "Commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will act." Slow change often reveals to the leader what is outside of our control. And here's the honest to goodness truth: leaders lose momentum when they carry burdens that are not theirs. So, we need to do it. It's doable. I watch David do it every week. Leaders, we must focus in on our obedience and let God handle the outcomes. It's great leadership, it's great wisdom, it's the only way to finish strong. Now, I know nothing about farming, but I used to pastor a lot of farmers in a lot of different states, and I often heard them talking about this. Farmers prepare the soil, farmers plant the seeds, farmers water the fields. Duh. But they cannot force any crop to grow fast. They cannot control fast growth. Their role is faithfulness. God supplies the growth. And the same is true for us. I've watched David do it. I'm going to do it. I want you to do it. We need to be faithful and trust the outcomes to God. We need to try and prayerfully focus in on what we can control and leave everything else in the hands of God Almighty. It's great advice. It's the only way I know to finish strong. Coach John Wooden, the great coach, John Wooden said this: success comes from knowing that you did your very best to become the best you that you are capable of becoming. He focused on preparation, not the scoreboard. We need to focus in on preparation and doing what we can do and fixing what we can control and allowing God to be God all by himself. Take Moses, for example. He couldn't change a thing about Pharaoh's heart. His job was obedience. God handled the transformation. I love that. So, step number 3, focus on what you can control and release what you can't. That's what great leaders do. Action step number 4. This might be my favorite. Keep the vision in front of you and in front of those you lead. I watch David do it all the time. I read his posts. I read his text messages. I look at his emails. He is constantly trying to remind himself and those he inspires why we are doing what we are doing. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2 is such a cool verse and often ignored or not used to inspire people. But this is what the prophet says: write down the vision, make it plain on tablets so that anybody that reads it can run, can fly, can succeed, can be inspired. I love it. That's how that's how we keep those who are following us engaged in the big why. Why are we putting up this? Why are we putting up with this? Why do we do it? Why are we putting ourselves through this? It's because there was a great vision given to David Angeron and Gene Angeron to start John Melvin University. And now I have the great privilege of being a leader within this wonderful university. And I get my inspiration, I get my energy, I get my passion because it all flows down from God to David, to me, and to those who I'm trying to inspire. I love it. When change is slow, when change doesn't come as quickly as we desire, we cannot let our followers or those that we are trying to influence, we cannot let them forget the big why we are doing this. Vision must be creatively repeated and refreshed and re-energized. I watch David do it. I want to do it. I want you to do it. There are creative ways to keep the vision in front of your people. The big why must be kept in front of us because change doesn't always come as quickly as we would like. When vision leaks out and when passion for the vision runs out, it's the job of the leader to refill the pot where the vision is stored. And that's what I want to do today. That's what I want you to do today. Don't let the people that you are inspiring lose sight of why they are doing what they're doing. And keep the spout where the glory comes out. Keep that jug or bottle filled with creative ways to remind the people that you are influencing this is why we do what we do. And at John Melvin University, it's to change lives, to prepare young men and young women to be productive in the real world, and to help to aid in the transformation of their lives as God pours himself into them. I see it happening every day. God is on the move. Now, we all know this, but a lighthouse does not move. But its steady beam of light guides ships through the storm. Duh. And so, this clear, unwavering vision that often needs to be repeated and creatively represented is that same beam of life that keeps me as a ship and other workers as a ship and the people that we love as a ship safely able to find the harbor and the safe place. It basically helps us navigate days of uncertainty to know that the vision never changes. Here it is. This is why we're doing what we are doing. Muhammad Ali, I love his quotes. I love his one-liners. He said this: champions are made from something they have deep inside of them, a desire, a dream, a vision. And I know that David wants all of us to find the passion where we are celebrating the vision that God gave to him 3 years ago, that the lives of young people would be changed, that God would be glorified, and we would be lifting up and preparing a new generation of God followers to make a difference in their own personal area of influence. I love it. The vision, the desire, the dream, man, keep it alive. David is, I'm trying to, I want you to do likewise as well. Okay? Joseph, a great Bible example. He endured read the Old Testament, you'll see. He endured betrayal, slavery, false accusations, and prison, but he never abandoned the vision that God gave him back long before his brothers threw him into a pit and then sold him off to slavery. Man, today, embrace action steps 3 and 4. Focus on what you can control. Give the rest to God. Be obedient. Let God be God and you be you. And keep the vision creatively in front of those you are trying to inspire. Keep the vision alive. Throw gas on the fire. Blow on the fire. Keep it alive so everybody remembers when things aren't moving as quickly as we would like, that there's a reason why we are doing what we're doing. Today, make a difference in the lives of the people that you have influenced. God bless. Happy Saturday. Go Bama.